Okay, everybody, welcome back to Alpuglisi Trains, and this is my buddy Jeff Grove.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And Jeff, you own Carolina Craftsman kits.
Yep.
Fantastic. Go to his website, www.carolinacraftsmankits.com. But I'm not going to run my mouth anymore. I'm going to start a walkthrough tour, and Jeff is going to answer questions as we walk through. So here we go. All right, Jeff, what is this? This is Brunswick Cove?
Yeah, we call this Brunswick Cove. It's a combination of about 5 of my earlier kits to do the whole cove scene. And again, this is on the upper level. The layout is 2 separate levels.
Okay.
And again, we'll start the tour here on just showing the upper level first.
Okay. And this is one of your kits.
That's an old kit. That's Alvord life-saving station.
Okay, that's no longer available, though?
No longer available, no.
Okay. Uh-oh. So, folks, when these kits become available, you better grab them, because when they're gone, they're gone.
I'm trying to do so many kits for the layout. And, again, production is not really a high priority for me right now.
Wow.
So, but I will put out so many kits of each one because I have a lot of customers, friends that just want them for their own layout.
Right. All right. Let's pause this. And Jeff and I are both fans of George Celios, and here's Swack Hammers from Fine Scale Miniatures, and here's a scene, a church Howard Zane had built that Jeff acquired. And wow, what a beautiful, we're just going to pan across the upper level. This purple cow structure, is this still one of your retail?
That's one of that's one of the kits still available.
Oh wow, yeah, I recognized it off the internet, and we can just take a little journey here, folks. Forgive me if little. And this is one of your kits, or is this?
That's one of my kits.
And that's still available?
That's it's not right now. It's out of stock right now, but it's on the website.
Oh wow, it's beautiful. And the backdrop is from where? How did you do the backdrop?
They're Joey Ricard's from Trackside Scenery.
Okay.
His backdrops are beautiful.
Right, they're actual photographs.
They have great depth to them.
Right. Yeah, they're just fabulous. Trackside Scenery. All right, we're coming across. Wow, look at that scene. What kind of engine is that? Maul, Paul?
No, that's just a Bachmann Climax up there.
Really? Wow.
I think it's labeled for the Pine Valley Timber.
Wow.
Which was my private road.
This is just gorgeous, folks. Let's and you guys have a group of modelers that you guys work together on this. Is that how you do it?
Yeah. We get together every Wednesday when schedule permits, and normally we have anywhere from 8 to 20 people.
Right, and there's a work in progress here, folks, so you can see that, as all of us, our layouts are always under construction. So I'm panning across. What's this section called, Jeff? It's just...
That one hasn't really gotten... We're in the process of naming, trying to name it after a lot of the guys at work. Some of the other sections have been named, but this one's still unnamed. Maybe call this Puglisi's Corner.
Or call it the unnamed.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the upper level is probably 80% complete.
Right.
We're still doing some final details around areas.
Wow. All right, I'm just panning, getting this. And again, folks, this is the upper level. And we're just swinging around here, and I'm just going to keep giving it. Now, it's going in and out of focus only because it doesn't know what to focus in on. There's just so much great stuff going on that, forgive the temporary. Here we go. What a beautiful scene that is. Looks like a SSLTD water tank and a Campbell water tank and an SSLTD coal tower in the background.
I'm not sure where that coal tower, whose that is. I got that from Ryan Shorter when he changed from HO to L.
Wow.
And I've gotten a lot of his stuff.
Wow. All right, let me pause it.
Picky with whatever.
Now the last time I was here, Jeff swears this was here, folks, but I don't remember ever seeing this. This roundhouse is spectacular. Y'all kit. That's a complete scratch build, right?
No, that's a Carolina Craftsman's kit.
Oh, it is?
That one was done probably 4 years ago.
Oh, can you still get them?
No, that one's not available. It's Thomas Engine House.
Okay.
Based on the Thomas, West Virginia Engine House in the Western Maryland.
Right. Wow. All right,
We do a lot of Western Maryland.
One of your kits, I think it's still on the website, is this really cool looking. Let me see if I can get it. This store here with the aqua roof.
That's called Doc Kuntz's.
That's on the Franklin in South Manchester too, I think.
Well, it's a kit that's been done by a lot of different. It was a scratch build that Model Railroad did back in probably back in the '60s. But it's been a pretty popular kit from a lot of different places.
Do you sell that as a kit?
I have it as a kit, yep. I think it's out of stock right now. Just about everything is out of stock right now.
Right. Well, that's why you want to get this stuff when you can. CCK, Carolina Craftsman kits.
I've been working on the layout. That's kind of been the priority that we've been doing. So.
Right. We'll all do that. Let's pause this here. All right, here's a wider angle view of the layout we just walked through, the upper deck. I like that Purina Chow building. That's really cool. I like all the buildings, but I really, boy, that grabs your attention. You know what I like, Jeff? It's the trap many modelers fall into is they use the same 4 colors over and over and over again, and it's boring. And this thing has just hundreds of beautiful colors.
I think coloring our buildings is the toughest part of a Craftsman kit.
Right.
So I really do try to use varying colors, but I'm fortunate to have a lot of guys that have built buildings. Scott Alvord has built a tremendous amount of my buildings on the layout, and it's amazing how the differences of another builder is just different.
Right. All right, I'm going to pause this. Folks, we were just laughing about this. This layout is so big that I'm going to do 2 parts of this. Part 1 is going to be the upper level, and part 2 is going to be the lower level because there's so much going on here. Just panning through this fall scene. Wow.
We started counting one day, and I think there's over 200 Craftsman kits. And I don't think that's the total count.
Right. Here's one of Fine Scale Miniatures, Bailey's Produce.
And most of the kits are fine scale miniatures, Carolina Craftsman kit, Doug Foscali's.
Here's an old Campbell kit back here.
No, actually FSM. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. This looks like Dexter's Dead End.
Right.
That's part of Dexter's Dead End. Yeah, I have that kit. I haven't built it yet. That's why I didn't recognize it. That's the South River Model Works. I forget the name of the furniture store.
Whitney and Bent.
Whitney and Bent. I've got that kit. I haven't built that yet. Folks, if you've never bought a Craftsman kit, they take a little while to build, but you learn so much when you build it if you follow the instructions. And if you follow the weathering instructions and you take your time, it can be, a lot of people enjoy building the kits more than running the trains. It's a hobby within a hobby, wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Yeah, I actually prefer the structures more than the train part of the hobby, but
right.
I like to have a train run through it.
Right.
And I want it to be a realistic scene, and I just think you get so much more with the Craftsman kit.
And this is a Gerald E. Willikers. This is an old discontinued Fine Scale Miniatures kit that is built up beautiful. And there's a couple of them. There's one in the way back, I think, is the old, I've got that on my layouts, Fine Scale's Coal Bunker kit way in the back. And then there's an engine house way back there. Jeff, I promise I won't drop the phone. And let me pan out here and just swing across. And we've got Sewell's Foundry. That is a Fine Scale Miniatures kit. And then this kit here, Tucker, is this still available from you, Jeff?
Not right now. It was a building we did from one of Howard Zane's original buildings.
Right.
And Howard, he again favored me to let me build that up as a kit, and we'll probably put it back out again.
Right. Oh, that's magnificent. And then this is the back end of a Foscali. That's just a mix of scratch built, Jeff's kits, other kits. Just a mix of beautiful, beautiful buildings here. And the scenery's gorgeous. So let me swing across. And wow, look at that scene. It's a beautiful, is that a brass locomotive sitting back there?
Brass locomotive, and that's actually a brass bridge.
Oh, goodness.
Cantilever bridge.
Wow. All right, let me pause it here.
My kits.
This is one of your kits? Is this still available, this
that
one?
one's Willcraft hosiery. It's, again, out of stock right now, but they're available.
Okay. Well, I need to get a job with you to help. I'll work cheap.
Get the inventory built.
Yeah, help get the inventory built back up.
I guess the good news is I put them on and they will sell out. If I put kits on the website, they'll normally sell out in a couple of days or a week or so.
And folks, for any given time, just get on the website, CarolinaCraftsmanKits.com, and you can see what is available and what's coming to be available. And I'm going to pause this and show you the wharf sequence next. All right, here's the wharf sequence. And the reason it's a little out of focus is because I've got a power focus on so we can get close up to some of this stuff. So folks, bear with me if some of the stuff seems to go out of focus, but I want to get close up, and that's what we're doing here. We've got on a close-up focus. We were talking about this building here when I first came in. There are 3D printed HO scale fish on ice in this building, and that's not one of your kits, is it, Jeff?
No. That's I think that's a Foscale kit that Scott Alvord built, and actually the fish are laser cut.
The fish are laser cut, and there's, my God, there's flounder, and you can see the skeleton. This is insane, on ice. How did you do the ice?
Scott, how did you do the ice on this thing? I think it's rice.
Is it rice?
Yeah. Where'd Scott go?
Well, we'll find out, folks. Let's keep moving. These beautiful, where'd this ship come from, Jeff?
That's actually a Lindbergh kit. It's just a plastic kit.
My Lord.
And if you watch your scale sizes, again, some of the boat kits available really work out fine for HO scale or even O scale.
Beautiful. All right, let me pause this on this. All right, folks, remember I'm going to do 2 videos on this. This is the lower half of the layout, but the reason I'm going to do 2 videos on this is there's just so much to see. So sit back and enjoy this spectacular coaling tower, scratch built, absolutely magnificent. Here is a turntable facility here.
I think those are the variations.
Some of the layout is obviously a work in progress, but nevertheless it is spectacular. Wow, I would have lost this scene had I not accidentally bent down. This, Scott, is this a scratch-built coal tower? I don't recognize it.
That is a scratch-built coal tower. I actually think I got that, picked that up at one of the shows.
Wow, that's magnificent. All right, let's... Folks, this is the York, Pennsylvania Railroad Station. It is a kit currently available on Carolina Craftsman Kit's website. What, do you know the retail price on this one?
It's $3.99.
That's beautiful. It's about, looks to be about 16 inches by maybe 7 inches.
That's pretty close, yes.
And it's just an absolute knockout version of the HO scale, the York. It's in York, Pennsylvania.
Still there.
Wow. And this, we're going to come back and feature, what's Scott's last name?
Scott Alvord.
Scott Alvord is a master builder, folks. It helps Jeff out on the layout, and we're going to have another video on his work on the layout. But in the meantime, let's keep going. This is one of Howard Zane's buildings on the layout, Silver Cup. And here are some, you know, you did a beautiful job weathering these Walthers.
My cousin Dave Myers, who sells Gator Board, he actually built that. That's a Walthers kit that he did the painting to it, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it really came out well. Let's pause this. And this is one of Howard Zane's older designs. I've never seen this. This is a really interesting building. Again, folks, some of the layout is in progress.
Probably end up changing that roof around.
I don't know. I like it. This is a South River Model Works kit, Jeff. Jeff, you said you built this?
Yes, I built this one years ago.
I love it. The roof is beginning to cave in, but man, I think it's cool. Wow. Folks, we're going to do a separate segment on South River Model Works kits. A lot of his kits, like Fine Scale Miniatures, were limited runs. They're no longer available, but they are fantastic. And here is one of Doug Foscali's kits, the Delicatessen. That's available. Folks, this is a discontinued kit, Tedric's, from Carolina Craftsman Kits, but it is a magnificent general store, and just magnificent. And then next to it is a Howard Zane structure that Jeff acquired from Howard. Howard does HO and O scale, as you know. All right, Jeff, tell us about this area here.
Well, this area is this is in a small closet that we had, and we just turned this area into basically a small diorama. But this is what we've used to try to determine the colors that we want for scenery.
Right.
Details. There's still a few little details missing on this area, but this area is the objective for the whole layout.
This looks real.
If you do it in black and white, it really is incredible how a black and white picture comes out with this area.
I mean, when I'm filming here, I look like I'm flying over like the crow flies. And this is one of Howard's old coal mines. This is just stunning. Hey, Jeff, tell me about this building.
This is a building I did. A friend of mine passed, a friend of ours, one of our model railroaders, Rich Nemchik, passed away, and I did this kit for, just in remembrance of him. And actually Scott built this version of it right here for the display, and it just came out beautiful.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Is this kit still available?
It's sold out, and again, anytime you guys, people see what is sold out, ask, and we'll talk about redoing some.
Okay, let's pause this. Here's a Howard Zane design in HO, and here is some...
Those are some Walthers kits there.
Back in the corner there. Let's go back to this interesting structure.
And also, we'll be open for the open house in September.
Okay, for Mainline Hobbies?
Hobbies puts on, and we'll keep an eye out for the dates of that. I'm sure Al will post more on that too.
Oh yeah, because I'd like to get on. Well, I live a little far out. I don't know if people would. I don't think they're going to drive out to where I am. All right, let's keep painting, hopes. Wow, let's pause it here so I can get up. Now this group of kits is what, Hagerstown Row? This is one of your kits?
That's Foundry Street that was on right across from the Western Railroad Station in Hagerstown.
Okay, so this kit's still available.
That kit's sold out too.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's on the website.
Okay.
So just contact me.
Right, and maybe they can make another one. What? Folks, there's so much going on. I am just going nuts. All right, let's.
Even the upper level, a lot of them.
A lot of these are your old kits or kits on the internet or past kits. This one here, the Newport Inn, I think is still available, isn't it?
It's on the website, but again, it's out of stock.
But if you want it, you can contact Jeff, folks, and we can work something out. This is really interesting, the way the scene is below the bridge. That is really, really cool. God, I love this.
And this is the lower level that we're looking at now, which still has a lot of work to be done to it.
Now, these three buildings come as a kit too, don't they?
Yeah, that was done up as a kit called Main Street, 1952.
Every day for 22 years.
Still available. Out of stock, but it's still on the website.
Right, and you can still get one of these kits, folks.
Contact me, and I'll see what I can do as far as getting it in the schedule.
Wow. Here's some stuff Jason Jensen did with you, didn't he, Scott?
Yes, Jason and I did a couple of kits together. And that's Wiley and Sons Paper Mill. And then the other one is Cellulose Tool that Jason, he basically did the displays and helped me do the designs of everything that he wanted in it. And it was basically a Jason, project.
Right.
And again, those have all sold out. They will not be available anymore.
Right.
Unless, Jason and I decide to put some more out, which, again, that's...
Right, it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
And we've said it before a million times in the video, folks, especially with Craftsman kits. A lot of them are limited edition, and when they're gone, they're gone. So if you see something you like or you're looking for something, contact me, because I have a line on a lot of these kits. So if there's anything you're looking at, you can contact me or Jeff, and at the end of the video, I'll have all the contact information. Let's go over to the next area. All right, folks, this is the end of part 1, Carolina Craftsman kits. Again, we're going to have contact information. If you see any kits from Fine Scale Miniatures or from Jeff Grove that you want, you can contact me at lpug1@verizon.net or go to www.carolinacraftsmankits.com and contact Jeff directly. And here comes part 2, so please stay tuned. Thanks for watching.